Alright guys, welcome back to our playthrough of the Pedestrian, episode number 6, I do believe. And yeah, last time out we only did 2 of the areas. We got the satellite dish and the key. They were a little bit more involved than what we've been doing up until now. So anywho, let's go and look for our next item, which I believe we will go and get this lightning bolt over here. It's maybe some sort of power connector. Seems like that might be what it is. Okay, so it's multiple. We've got multiple things here, but everything's only connected once, so it's interesting. Despite the fact these are all locked in, so to speak, we can only to one like sets of doors here, so it's a bit of a maze, this one. I think that we're going to connect things up to. We can connect that to that, and that'll split those two out to those two. What is our actual end goal here? It's this one here and this one here are going to be needed to release this and this. So let's work on the basis that we need to get those sorted first, I guess. Oh, that was the wrong one. Good start, Nick. Now I can see the reason why we need to split that off, because we've only got one source of power, so we're going to turn one into two here. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go through here and go and get this coil. And then we can like kind of set up this 1 to 2 relationship. This one will go... No. Let's do that. That'll be easier. Gives us those two. Now we can connect this up to this one, and then our other one is going to go. We're going to need to get the coil first, I think. Let's take this and put this one down here. And we'll go through the ladder. So my instinct here is now we reroute the power backwards. So there's our output. We're going to need to connect this one to this one, this to this, this to this. That gives us our exit. Right? Yeah, okay, so let's first of all put this on here. Need that one connected anymore. And take this wire through here, which will route our power like so. And then we don't need that one anymore, so we can route this one to here. But there must be a more efficient way. There is a more efficient way. We don't need to. We don't need the double power source anymore. So rather than connecting that over there, we take this over here. Because we obviously need to get out of here with. We need to get over here with this. Nope, we need to do this. Yeah, sorry. Well, this is that we're connecting this, aren't we? Do we need to take one of these with us? I can't remember. Thought we was going for electricity here. Let's see if we can take this with us. No, we can't. Okay. Wait. We do need to take it with us. We need to continue the power over to here. Okay, so that's powered. We now have the cube. Where we're going to go up to here. So now we need to get our oil, finally. Having a look at the TVs, following a comment from Hugo. Right, anyway. Right, so we can move these around. So what are we going to do here? Not very much point going straight into that far left-hand room. I don't think we can go into the bottom room, so we'll start off going into here. Oh, actually, we could just do this, right? Which instantly opens that for us. We go into there, we press the button. Button changes that. So will that drop the coil down? I think it might. Now we're locked into that connector, but that's okay. How do we disable this? Can't take that down there. If we do that, how do we... Then we could put the coil down there. Which gives us access to this door. So what if we went... down here. Doesn't really do anything for us though, does it, at the minute? We could connect that up to there. Connect the power, which would open this. That could put us into there. Can we make that jump though? That's the thing. And also... Oh, and that could then put us into there. Okay, let's see how this plans out. So let's go down here. Oh, what have I missed? What did I miss? Oh, this would need to be here. For now. But that activates this. So, we're going to there, do we? No. If I kill this connection, we lose the coil, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, so how else can we do this then? I feel like we do need to get into here using this room here. And we need the coil to connect that to open that. I mean, can we, just for argument's sake, can we even jump up there? Should be able to, yeah. Okay, so we can jump up there. That's fine. Oh, hold on. Could we get into there? The other thing, there's no box here, so the only way to disable this at the bottom here is to go through this door. We get around the laser thing. That's like the big sticking point for me at the minute. Like, how do we get around the laser? It limits our movements here massively, which is understandable. Oh, hold on. What if if this is possible? I mean, that's very possible. Okay. That gives us more options. It does give us more options, but how can we utilize that? Well, we could come back to here now. We could use this, right? Let's go back through the door. Then we'll reposition it so we can use the ladder. Okay. So that's disabled the lasers. We can now use that door there. What if we put this over here? Use this door. Then got there. It's like there, but it's not quite there. That probably doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's there, but it's not quite there. Back down the ladder. Back down the other ladder. Jump over here. Into here. I think we're going to have to disable this. That was an oversight, wasn't it? We're getting the right idea though now, I think. We just need to escape from here now with the coil. Still on these? No. So how can we do this differently? Doesn't kill us. What if we get the coil back, actually? Go through here first, then through here. What if we now go and get the coil back? Because now we don't care about the fact that that's offline. Do we though? No, we do care because now we can't get back over there, can we? Oh, wait a second. That's really clever. That's really clever, actually. I think I worked it out. So we do all of this again. The trick here, though, is you don't go through the window straight away. Or the door straight away. If you look above the door, there is a platform we can stand on. So we get up there first. So when we overlay this onto the other one, we're not going up into the laser. We're actually going to fall down into it. So now when we do this, that is nice and safe. That's clever. I like that. Okay, so now that's permanently open. We now need to go and get our coil back. From over here. That's us through here. Okay, so now just need to work out this last bit, don't we? Because I didn't feel like I can get all the way to the top here. How do we get to the exit? Am I being stupid about this? I don't think I am, but... literally, that's the highest we can get here. Oh, but it will continue giving me upwards momentum. We learnt that before, didn't we? Yes. That was a really clever puzzle. I enjoyed that one immensely. Alright, let's connect the last bits up. That must be where we came in. Oh. I was a bit too eager. That puts us back on the subway. So I'll just get us over to the next area, but that is going to bring us to the end of this one, guys. But yeah, really enjoyed those puzzles. Those puzzles were really, really cool. Really sort of having to think about you know, the way those platforms work, especially when you're integrating those with those doors that you can pass through as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that one, guys. I hope you did do. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back with the next episode real soon. But as always, guys, take care. Happy gaming.